Founded over 60 years ago, the country of Nigeria, known for prosperity and harmonious being, has over 250 ethnic groups. Today, we're going to be exploring destinations and locations from over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. These people have been through so much, but have still been bounded by having mutual respect and having love for each other. Today's presentation will enlighten you and give you a form of excitement to see what Nigeria has to offer from different locations. Please welcome the first stage, Oyo. Hello, Nigeria. Orúkọ mi ni Kọ́lápọ̀ Olúfẹ́mi Ayinde Ọmọ́tọ̀ṣọ́.
My name's Ahanyowale Eniola Imisioluwa.
My name is.
We are glad to be with you today. We would like to talk about the Oyo Empire, situated in Oyo State, a place where we have the biggest city in Africa and the highest empire in the world, in Africa.
Oh, we would like to talk to you about the prominent Oyo Alaafin, the biggest and powerful state in Nigeria.
Oyo Empire was a descendant from the 14th century by the first of Oromio, who started the Oyo Empire and is currently the ancient capital of Oyo Empire. Right now, it's culturally significantly at the point of where we have the descendants of a lot of Oyo people right now. It's also a place where the political and the cultural Yoruba kingdom is very immersed in right now.
This is here to talk to you about the very big place in Oyo, Hawe to be precise. It is called Shogiji River. And before we talk about this river, you have to appraise and chant about it. And here I'm going to proceed. Badamu obìnrin ò ṣe gbámú ọ̀rẹ́ yẹyẹ ó tutù ní ìtẹ́ ìyá tó lómi tó lẹ́jẹ̀ tẹ́ni gbọ́lá ní
About a very noble man and military leader in the Oyo Empire, Bashiru in the 18th century. This man was the manipulator of the royal succession. He also was a fierce tyrant back in the day. He was somebody who also controlled the Alaafins back in the day. He was alleged that he killed 4 Alaafins, while even if he was a very prominent man back in the day, the weakening of his death has significantly reduced the Oyo Empire to where it is right now.
Interesting, Omokolapo. What is Oyo State without Ifa? Ifa is the one that brings all Yoruba together. Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about Ifa. Do you know what Ifa is? And before I proceed, what is me without chanting Ifa? Ifa,
does not need drum now, bro.
Ifa is the way our forefathers communicate to Olodumare through sacred text, orally. And here I am going to tell you few Odu Ifa. One, I'm going to talk about Otura Mejola, Oyekumeji, Osakara Kara.
Now, at the same time, we cannot deny the fact that everyone there, you cannot have any meal but the best meal ever, which is what?
Yes.
Talk about the language.
Do you even have to ask me about the language? You know already. Yoruba. Yoruba, you know we speak correct and Ijile Yoruba.
Now I want to talk about the general way of life of the Oyo Empire, which is situated in Oyo State. Now, Oyo is predominantly people who are known for agriculture, like the maize, like yam, and generally the Oyo Empire, which is a very significant figure in Oyo State. Now, we want to appreciate the current governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde. We also want to appreciate the governor Ajimola, Abiola Ajimobi, Ladoja Akintola, and all prominent governors and people who have come from Oyo State.
Thank you. Let me talk about the people in the entertainment industry. Do you know Adebayo Tijani is from Oyo State? Even Nice, Barista, Bingo Akitola, they are all from Oyo State. We have a lot of prominent people in Oyo State.
That's one for the wild animals, and enjoy your stay in Ibadan. You must visit the University of Ibadan too. It is wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Kola. But let me tell you all about marriage in Ibadan.
That's one for the wild animals, and enjoy your stay in Ibadan. You must visit the University of Ibadan too. It is wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Kola. But let me tell you all about marriage in Oyo State. Before you seek any girl's hand in marriage, you have to visit their parents first. Without that, you can't have a wife. You have to go from day and night to seek the parents' hand in marriage. And before they give you the girl, you don't even know the person you're getting married to. Not until the night of the marriage. And yeah, when the wife is going to cry and cry, saying, Mama,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to my fellow housemates. Good evening to all the viewers home and abroad. My name is Olatunde Samo, also known as Zubo, and I'm from Ogun State, and I'm here with
Elizabeth Olorintola Onikede Zita, an indigene of Ijebu.
Tonight, we are going to be speaking about culture of the Ijebu people or Ijebu land. Don't forget, like I said earlier, I am from Ogun State. I will have to speak on Ogun State before I move into the culture. Ogun is in Western Nigeria, and it was created in 1976. I want you guys to know something about Ogun again. Ogun, there is a local government called in Ogun, called E for local government. We have somebody, a very important person called Shegeri or Shegere. He was the one that fought for the people of Ifo and for their refugees. My people, in Ogun, one of our very interesting things is agriculture. Without agriculture, I don't think we can survive in Ogun State.
No.
And we have things like cassava, maize, jam, gari, cocoa, kola nut, palm oil, and rubber. Michael, what do you have to say?
This great kingdom was created by migration from the east, possibly from ancient Ethiopia or southern Arabia. This led to the founding of the Ijebu kingdom, with Ijebu Ode as its capital. We cannot talk about the ancestral story without mentioning the significant migration which was led by Ogorogon. This led to the rise of the title Awujale, who is the pioneering ruler of the Ijebu kingdom. Ijebu is known as one of the early pioneers of European trade and education in Nigeria. Ijebu is known for her distinct dialect, the Ijebu language. Its elaborate marriage ceremonies and delicacies. Ejo, what is an Ijebu party without Ikokore? Ikokore is one of the major delicacies of the Ijebu people. It is a traditional pottage made from grated or blended water yam. We also have ofada rice, which is a blend of African or Asian rice.
Yes.
It is served with ayamashe. I hope you know ayamashe. It is an ofada stew, which is made of spicy tomato-based sauce. We cannot speak about Ijebu delicacies without mentioning the major food from Ijebu, which is what? Ijebu gari. Ijebu boast of producing the best gari in Nigeria.
Yes.
Kabesi.
Now, my people, to add to what my Oluria said, I want you all to know that there are 9 local governments in Ijebu. I will start by letting you know that we have Ijebu North, we have Ijebu East, we have Ijebu North East, we have Ijebu Ode, we have Oguwota Side, we have Remo North, Ikene, and then Shagamu. My people, I want you to know that Ijebu people, we are probably known for one thing. If you know that thing, we are known for parties, ceremony, festival. Without all this thing, we cannot function well as an Ijebu person. No. Olori, do what they do.
Kábíyèsí o, aláyélúwà, kádé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kí ìrùkẹ̀rẹ́ pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, kábíyèsí, olórí nínú kí yín o. Introducing one of the pioneering and most respected monarchs in Nigeria, His Royal Majesty, Aláyélúwà, Ọba Síkírù Káyọ̀dé Adétọ̀nà, the Awùjalẹ̀ of the Ijebu land. He ascended the throne at barely 26 years old. The Awùjalẹ̀, who is arguably the most revered monarch in Nigeria, was recently honored by President Bola Tinubu with Nigeria's second highest honor of Grand Commander of the Order of Nigeria. He is no stranger to success. The Awùjalẹ̀ brand is known for courage, justice, and fairness. Speaking of success, the Awùjalẹ̀ has made remarkable contributions to the growth of the iconic festival. You know the festival I'm talking about? Somebody say the festival I'm talking about. An example of his of what he has contributed to the Ojude Oba is the Regbe, which loosely translates to age grading.
To add to what my Oluya said, Ojude Oba, widely known as one of the biggest festivals in Nigeria and Africa. When it comes to Ojude Oba, you all are there to network, to party, have fun, and enjoy the moment. Ojude Oba is one of the biggest things that has ever happened in the Ijebu kingdom. I want you to know that whenever you come to Ijebu, you have to visit the what? The kingdom. And you have to experience the party. For me and Olori, we are going to be there at the next Ojude Oba, happening next year at the Muslim Eid al-Kabir. So my people, I want to see you next year at the Ojude Oba festival. And now, don't worry, I'm not done. My people, how would I leave this thing? Don't know mention the places. My people, I will start by saying the OPS. OPS stands for Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. And that's one of the first library in Africa. No, let me complete it again. I would like leave this stage without not mentioning the Olumoro. That is where the people of Asia they ran to when they had their tribal war. Let me tell you something again. How would I leave the stage without not mentioning one of the best private schools in Ogun State that goes to Bangkok University, located in Ilisho-Remo.
Before we leave here, we have to explain and explain deeply and furthermore the importance that Ijebu people have contributed to Nigeria as a whole. By stating the notable people from Ijebu, we start with the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the former vice president of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, the current governor, His Excellency, Dr. Abiodun, business tycoon and owner of Globalcom, Michael Deluda, pioneer of music in Nigeria, pioneer Hubert Ogunde, Nobel Prize winner, Professor Wole Soyinka. This is to mention but a few. The Ijebu people are known for impacting their society. As we have mentioned, as we have heard the names and people that have impacted in Nigeria. Here also, Tabi Etimu boy, Olo Rizita, we have impacted to Nigeria. We are also Yoruba people. Thank you very much. Ogun!
Get twisted!
Ogun!
Get twisted!
Get twisted! Hey! Thunder!
Wow! I am being impressed over and over and over. I don't know if the viewers are seeing this, but I am being impressed. One of my fondest memories of childhood has to be visiting Olumoro. Its sheer expanse will blow you away. But there's something even better about it. When a tall guy picks you up, they take you to different places. From the rock that is balanced on a very small beam. I'm shocked about how that rock was put there. It's natural. Nobody put it there. But there's even something more important. The caves, like they said, tell a very important story. The Egba people ran there during wars and were safe. Because they're so interconnected, the only way to travel through those caves was to have been there before. So nobody was able to attack them. But yes, speaking of attacks, my next destination was about to suffer a brutal attack. They had been poisoned, they had been killed, but due to sacrifice and help from a princess, these people exist today. Let them tell you their story. Please welcome the Ghana people. Big brother, Odunki, I'm a just and Odunki, I am Vixen James, also known as Vixen James. Good evening, my people, good evening, housemates, good evening, Africa. We're here representing the Igala people, situated in the eastern part of River Niger and Benue, also extending across the Niger in Lokoja, Kogi State, Nigeria, lies the homeland Tanki. Yes, and the Igala people have also contributed widely in the entertainment space and also in the political sector. So we have like of Senator Dino Malai from Kogi State, and in the entertainment industry we have likes of Praise from Kogi State, and now in the Big Brother house we have Culture also from Kogi State. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I feel that was a very deep story, and I think it's important that we always remember the people who have sacrificed for us. I am very happy to have heard this story, and I'm sure there are people at home that are hearing this story for the first time and will do more research. I think we owe the Igala people that respect and the reverence for Princess Initi. Speaking of travels, we have been to the east, we have been to the west, and I think it's time we go towards the north. Please, welcome the country, the location with Nigeria's first UNESCO heritage site, Adamawa.
Ina yinin ku mutanen Najeriya, ina yinin
Mutanen Big Brother, Inainuku Nigeria, Inainuku Africa. My name is Farida Sultana Audison Ibrahim, and I'm here to talk about Adamawa State and its amazing attributes. Oh shit, my leg, I stepped on something. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine.
How is school?
Fine. I learned something today about Adamawa State.
Oh, tell me what you learned.
I learned that Adamawa State is a land of beauty.
Oh, yes,
And was established on August 27, 1991.
that is true.
I also learned an interesting thing about Adamawa today.
Tell
That we
me.
share international borders with Cameroon.
That is true.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Adamawa State is divided into 3 senatorial districts, 8 federal constituencies, and 21 local government areas.
True.
And another interesting part about Adamawa State, they also have 3 major ethnic groups, and Adamawa State are the Fulani, and the Fulanis have one language in common. Adamawa State experiences a tropical climate characteristic by 2 seasons. The dry season, October and April, and the rainy season in May and September when I was born.
Oh, yes. All right. Ania, were you not taught about the founder of Adamawa State?
Oh no, ma.
Oh, his name was Modibo Adama. He was born in 1786 and he lived for 51 years.
Wow.
He was a Fulani scholar from the Yoruba clan. And do you know, he led the jihad to the Fumbina region, which is the Adamawa State of today. Besides the dominant Fulanis, Adamawa is also inhabited by the Mumuye, the Higi, the Chamba, the Marigi, the Kyoba, the Hausa, and the Jukun people. All of these people, except the Hausa traders, are primarily engaged in farming. An amazing thing to learn about Adamawa State is Nigeria's secret hilltop kingdom. That is the UNESCO heritage site. This is an epitome of Nigeria's rich cultural heritage in the Madagali Hills. It showcases Nigerian historical wealth and resilience, immersing visitors in the ancient traditions and unique architecture of the Sukuk people.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about that.
Okay.
The Sukuk cultural landscape is a significant cultural site that reflects the Sukuk people's deep connection to their environment. It integrates natural and cultural elements, rich terrace fields, enabling sustainable agriculture. In 1999, the Sukuk cultural landscape became Nigeria's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its well-preserved traditional practices, social structures, and architectures. The site defines sustainable land use with terrace fields showing the Sukuk people's environmental stewardship. UNESCO recognition has raised global awareness, attraction, and helps researchers and tourist people while promoting cultural preservation and sustainable opportunities for the region.
That is true. Now, I'm going to talk about your favorite part,
The food.
right, which is the food. Now, the typical food in Adamawa State with a diverse mix of the ethnic group with vibrant cultural scenes and delicious cuisines, influenced by the local crops and the ingredients available in the region. One popular dish is tuwon shinkafa.
My
It
favorite.
is steamed rice and it is made by boiling rice and then mashing it into sticky balls. And then you can have that with miyan kuka, which is made from baobab tree, and you can have with miyan toshe, which is made from pumpkin. And I wouldn't forget my favorite, Maggi special. Other popular dishes include kilishi. This is thinly cut meat that is seasoned with like other spices and then dried under the sun. We also have suya, roasted meat, and kosei. Kosei is also known as akara. It is made from mashing. It is made from grinding into paste the beans and then adding with other spices and then deep frying. And you can have that with bread and pap. I will not forget my all-time favorite masa. It is made from fermented rice and it is fried on a special pan and then it is served with miyan taushe and yaji.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're also told that Adamawa State plays host to 32 festivals.
That is true. Is that all you're looking?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Adamawa State will also have refreshing drinks like kunu. It is made with millets, soaked and grinded, strained, and it can be sweetened with sugar and honey. Enjoyed too. We also have fura de nono. We also have fura de nono. It is fresh milk gotten from cows, and then nono gotten from cows, and then fura gotten from millets. Right? The people of Adamawa State generally have a relaxed lifestyle. The meal time is typically consisted of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with lunch time being the most significant meal of the day. You can have that with family and friends. And also in Adamawa State, it is not uncommon for strangers to be invited for lunch to have food with the people of Adamawa State.
Okay, can we have something to eat now? I'm hungry.
Okay, on what condition? If you dance with me to the kitchen.
Okay.
All right. That's the music, please.
Music, please.
Oh, that was very informative, and I think the delivery was also very calm. Thank you very much, Adamawa. One of my favorite things as a Yoruba man is pepper. Kilishi is a spicy trait that I adore every time. But also, they said something about the so-called people. Something I think is important about those people is they were able to resist so many invasions because of the location of a hilltop. Their location of settlement is about 2,000 meters above normal land level, which helped them to prevent a lot of attacks. But speaking of locations, my next destination is a beautiful island. From the colors, to the food, to trades, and everything you can imagine a beautiful island has. Please, welcome Destination Lagos Island.
Viewers, my housemates, big brother, Oru Komini Ife Chukwude, known as Dede in the house.
Nigeria, Africa, Lagos, àti ẹ̀yin housemates pẹ̀lú big brother. Orúkọ mi ni Kọ́ńsọ́lá Sanusi tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ mí sí Kọ́yìn. Mo wá síbí láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Lagos Island. My name is Kọ́ńsọ́lá Sanusi. I am here to talk about Lagos Island. We are going to talk about so many things about Lagos Island. The historical aspect, the food, the cultural parts of Lagos Island.
Today I am going to take you on a journey towards Lagos Island. Lagos Island is an island that is located in Lagos and is known for its historical and economic impact in Lagos. Lagos Island was popularly known as a very small village known for fishing, total fishing, but later it was occupied by the Awori subgroup of Lagos State. Later on, it became the center of the British Straits and played a very huge role in slavery. But towards the ending of the 18th and the 19th century, when slavery was abolished, the role was also abolished. Currently, Lagos Island holds one of the greatest populations in Nigeria and has impacted our economic greatly.
Yeah, to add to what my colleague has said, I'll be talking about markets in Lagos Island. Markets. There are a lot of markets in Lagos Island because we love food in Lagos Island. Like Sura Market, Such Market, Obalide Market, CMS Market, Idumota Market. But I would like to explain more about Idumota Market. Idumota Market is not just a market. It is a market a must visit as a tourist. Because the hustle and bustle of the shoppers and vendors is really energetic. Let's go more deep into Idumota Market. Idumota Market, while you're walking through the maze and stores of Idumota Market, you're going to discover some varieties of goods, like fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fresh foods, fresh foodstuffs, like colorful fabrics and textiles. Let's go into foods from Lagos Island. Lagos Island doesn't really have a specific food, but let me tell you something about Lagos Island that you don't know. We really love street food, and they are really amazing. They are really amazing. Vendors make street foods like jollof rice, bread and beans, moi, barley, yam and egg, and so on and so forth, which makes the animal alone, when you pass it through the street of Lagos Island, you are very full. Yeah. So, as I'm going to go this morning about Lagos Island, we're going to be talking about the tourist center in Lagos Island, which is one, Freedom Park. Freedom Park was once a prison, hosted with some of our political activists, which fought for our independence in Lagos, in Nigeria. Freedom Park nowadays is now a park which has historical landmark, creative art. You can also go there for picnic, nightlife, enjoy your life with your friends and family. So let me go deep. I'll talk about TBS. That's another tourist center in Lagos. TBS was once a race course in Lagos Island. TBS, which is Tafawa Balewa Square, was named after one of our great leaders in Nigeria, Tafawa Balewa. TBS today is now an event center which you host different events there, like Fancy Carnival, Eyo Festival, and many more. One more thing about Lagos Island that I won't forget. Notable people from Lagos Island. Do you know the current governor of Lagos State, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, is from Lagos Island? There are also many people that came from Lagos Island. All were born and brought up, all live in Lagos Island. Number one, Asake, one of our biggest entertainers in the world, representing Nigeria. Another person is King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, once lived in Lagos Island. Another person is Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika, who also spent his lifetime in Lagos Island. So, I'll give my colleague to talk more about the Fancy Carnival and the Eyo Festival.
Now, to ease your curiosity on why I look so colorful, it is because of the Fancy Carnival. The Fancy Carnival is the rich Afro carnival mixed with the Brazilian. Now, this carnival involves dancing, fashion, and celebration. Now, for fashion girls like me, these are the times that we cannot wait, because our individuality is being shown to the customization of our feathers and our wings, to our outfits as a whole. Now, let's move into the Eyo Festival. The Eyo Festival is a dance festival that involved dancers and masquerades. These masquerades are seen to be representative of the spiritual realms. This festival happens to escort the spirit or the soul of the dead in order to bring or crown the new souls. This festival usually happens spontaneously because it only happens when the king dies. And of course, nobody plans for death. Also, it is very important for me to say that there are things that cannot happen during this festival time and things that are prohibited. Things like wearing slippers, motorcycles, bicycles. They are seen to affect the intuitions of the spirit and are punishable by the masquerade or the event planners as a whole. And it is also very important to say that this event happens from the Kata Bridge down to the Tinubu Square, and during this period of time, different masquerades are allowed to move, and most times it happens during a period of time. It could be for a period of a week, but as long as the masquerades have their time to perform their rituals. Masquerades like the Laba, which is represented by the red color, the Oniku, which is represented by the yellow color, the Ologede, which is represented by the green color, and of course the Angere, which is represented by the purple color.
Wow, this has been a performance. From marriage rights to culture to religion, growth and stories. I have learned so much. I hope you also have learned so much. I think the sheer point I'm here to make is this. From different perspectives and different people or walks of life. Every story that has been told here today has proved one thing. With mutual respect, understanding, patience, and the ability to listen to other people, peace can be achieved. No matter how different we are or how unique we are, we can coexist as long as we choose to respect each other and give each other a chance for dialogue. Although there's some ethnic groups in Nigeria that are endangered, we have languages that have not been properly stored, but there are government efforts and united body efforts internationally to help preserve this. So children like us and those coming after us can have access to this information. At the end of the day, I think the most important thing here is this. No matter how different we are, no matter how many ethnic groups we have, Nigeria as a whole will always be united and stronger when we come together. Thank you very much. I have been your host, Faith.
As a people with one heart for one cause, we're determined to rebuild and restore. We're freedom, right and true. Rebuild our land. Where there's hope for us all. Our land, where there's hope for us all.
Thank you.
Please take everything now.
Please, don't forget to drop your costume in the store.
Drum, guys, drum. Please stop now.